Welcome to video 3 of lesson 3-7, and this one we're just going to be giving you problems, and we're going to work with the problems as a group. Our first one is, whoops, I actually need my writing instrument here. It's $15 plus 32 cents. Now, one of the things, ladies and gentlemen, with this problem is we have to make sure we're speaking the same language. Right now we have $15 and we have 32 cents. So we have to find a way to make them speak the same language. So I'm going to convert that to, well, $15, and then I'm going to add 32 cents. So I'm going to change this from cents, and I'm going to change it to dollars. Dollar sign here, add 32 cents. And again, ladies and gentlemen, look how I lined up my columns. Look how my decimal points line up. My numbers line up. And again, it's easier with graph paper, but if I add them together now, 0 plus 2 is 2, 0 plus 3 is 3, move my decimal point down, 5 plus 0, 1 plus 0, so my answer is going to be $15.32. Alright, let's look at our next problem. $16 and 4 cents plus 44 cents is going to equal what? Now again, with this problem, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to convert. I can either convert this to cents, okay, or I can convert this to dollars. This one, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to convert 16 and 4 cents to cents. And how to do that, I just multiply by 100, which essentially is moving the decimal point over 2 spots. So I'm going to have 1604 plus 44. And again, notice how I've lined up my columns here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and now when I add them together, I'm going to get 8, 4, 1, 6. So, and if I want to convert that back to dollars, I can by moving my decimal point over 1, 2. But as cents, I have 1,648 cents. If I were to convert it to dollars, I'm going to do it in red. I'm going to have $16.48. All right, now let's look at 81 cents plus $8.09. What is that going to give me when I add those together? All right, well, again, we're dealing with cents here, so that's going to have to be either converted to dollars or this is going to have to be converted to cents. We need to make sure they're talking the same language. In this case, I'm going to convert to dollars. So 81 cents becomes 0.81, and I'm going to add, oops, I made a multiplication symbol there. Let's get rid of that so I don't get confused. Okay, I'm going to add my $8.09. Again, columns line up. 1 plus 9 is 0. 10, carry the 1. 1 plus 8 plus 0 is 9. Bring my decimal point down. 0 plus 8, 8, and carry my dollar sign. So $8.90. Our next problem is one that I think we should be able to do with mentally. It's going to be 41 plus 0.68. or 68 hundredths. Now 41, it's all whole number, and this is all decimal. So all I'm going to do is put those together, and I'm going to get 41.68 or 41 and 68 hundredths. Our next one might be a little bit more difficult, and that is 68.11 hundredths plus 0.89. Now, I'm going to, it's tough to do these, it's tough to do sometimes do addition horizontally. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the problem vertically. And I'm going to get 68 and 11 hundredths plus 89 hundredths. And now I'm going to add those up. Again, it's so important, 5th graders, to line up your columns. Do you see how I do that? Now, 1 plus 9 is 10. Write down the 0, carry the 1. 8, 9, 10. Write down the 0, carry the 1. Bring my decimal point down right away. 8 plus 1 is 9. 6 plus 0 is 6. So our answer is 69.00. Alright, 2 more problems here, and then we'll be at the end of this video. We've got 5 meters plus 0.01 meter. Now, again, this is one I think that we should be able to do mentally, because we have 5, which is a whole number here, and we have 1/100th, which is a decimal over here. And if I put them together, I'm going to get the 5, so my whole number. And then I'm going to bring down my decimal, 0.1, and it's a meter. Okay? 5 and 1/100th meter. And our final problem example is, again, we're going to deal with the metric system. 8 and 1/10 meter plus 0.07 meters. Now, I think this is one we could probably do mentally, but I'm going to show you how to line this up, because this is something that I noticed that we could use some more additional help on. So I'm going to write 8.1, and I'm going to line that up with, line my decimal points up, and my tenths columns up, and then my hundredths column, and my ones column. Now I'm going to add those together. Now, when we worked with subtraction yesterday, one of the things that we saw is that we saw this open space right here. When adding, it's not as important, but especially when subtraction, it is important that you fill that void. Okay? So now we know we're adding 7 plus 0, we're going to get 7. 1 plus 0, we're going to get 1. Let's drop our decimal point here, and then 8 plus 0, we're going to get 8. So 8 and 1/10 plus 7/100 is going to give it 8.17. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you understood what we did in these problems here, because the next video is all about you practicing. I am going to give you 9 problems, and you are going to have the time to solve those problems. So good luck. If you do not understand something, please talk to Mr. Winkleman so he can help you and help you understand what is going on. Because if you don't understand what's going on, it's not going to help you to continue to do this. Alright? Alright, so that's the end. Let's get ready for 3-7D.